Good morning, everybody. Thank you for being here today, in person and online. And I'm Edna Sensei, I'll be conducting the regular Sunday service today. Please join me in prayer. Mediation prayer, page 2. Let us seek a sacred mediation of Yami Konko Daijin, sincerely and wholeheartedly, each and every day. May we receive the mediation anew with all our hearts and souls on this day, this very moment. Yami Konko Daijin Sama, Yami Konko Daijin Sama, Yami Konko Daijin Sama, Yami Konko Daijin Sama. Purification prayer. Through the way of mediation, may our sincere apologies be acceptable to you, our divine parent. We acknowledge our mistakes and misunderstandings, arrogance and ignorance of your divine favor. We apologize for all our shortcomings and irreverence from past generations. Guide us to amend our way of living to reflect your divine will, with a pure, joyful, and loving heart, always one with you. Kami prayer. Reverently we pray. The brilliance of heaven and riches of earth, time goes without cease, years pass without end. In heaven and earth the life nurtures all. In heaven and earth the truth fills us all. For this wondrous form, for these wondrous works, let us praise and Kami. Let us praise the divine parent of the universe. Kami loves and cares for all humanity, all those who believe in heaven and earth. To revere Kami as the divine parent, to live in Kami's infinite blessings, this is the way. Yet many not knowing the way are lost in greed and selfishness. They suffer a cycle of misfortunes, greater is Kami's sorrow. Our founding father, Konko Daijin, suffered many trials in this world, but held fast to faith and sincerity. He received Kami's great blessing, and began the life of mutual fulfillment of Kami and humanity. Humbly we pray. The divine parent's great wish was thus fulfilled. Konko Daijin accepted the call to mediation, that is, the mutual benefit of Kami and humanity, by laying out the way of faith to all who sought him, expounding the blessings of heaven and earth, and he knew not the coming of the night. By night he prayed for those who grieved, seeking salvation for all who suffered, and he knew not the dawning of day. Though years passed, no world changed, he did not waver from his task, the divine task of mediation. Thus was given the sacred teachings of his day, a guiding principle for our daily life. The divine favor was thus renewed, and blessings flowed universally, establishing the way of eternal prosperity, the way of mediation of Yami Konko Daijin. By this wondrous revelation, we are given knowledge of the way, through all the hardships of this world, to pain our body and soul. The way of mediation teaches us to turn our hearts to Kami, without regard for day or night, whether we are near or far. The way of mediation teaches us to pray with total trust. For the living of our divine favor, we offer our sincere apologies and judgment in our ways. Let us live our faith every day, seeking and rejoicing in your divine favor. Let us care for those who need and invite them to the way. Let us guide those who are lost, and when we live for life or purpose, and when fulfilled in us, we are fulfilled in Kami. May this way of mutual fulfillment be manifested in this world. May Kami's wish for true peace and well-being of all people be fulfilled. So we pray. recitation of Tenchi Kakitsuke. Igami Konko Daishin Tenchi Kane no Kami Shimi Negai. Okage wa oga kokoro ni ari, kongetsu konichi de kanome. Pray sincerely with all your heart, be one with Kami. Kami's blessings begin within, hearts grateful and caring, in harmony and joy. Look to Kami always, now and forever, on this very day pray. Ikiyami Konko Daishin Tenchi Kane no Kami Shimi Negai. Okage wa oga kokoro ni ari, kongetsu konichi de kanome. Pray sincerely with all your heart, be one with Kami. Kami's blessings begin within, hearts grateful and caring, in harmony and joy. Look to Kami always, now and forever, on this very day. Dear Kiyami Konko Daishin-sama and Tenchi Kane no Kami-sama, we have gathered here at the Konko Mission of Wahio for this Blessed Sunday service, united in honor and deep appreciation of the divine workings of the universe. The blessings we receive on a daily basis are truly remarkable and encompass the greatest gifts we could ask for. Your divine energy permeates every facet of our lives, dwelling within us humans, plants, animals, fishes, and birds alike. From the dawn of time, your energy has existed, uncreated and indestructible. We are constantly surrounded by your ceaseless workings, providing for us without fail. Thus, in this fleeting moment of our day, we humbly pause to express our heartfelt gratitude. 83 years have passed since the founding of this church by the late Reverend Haruko Takahashi. In her unwavering dedication to serving people and Kami-sama, she exemplified the teachings of the founder, Konko Daishin. Today we beseech your guidance to carry forth the noble pursuit of spreading those teachings. We extend our deep appreciation to her spirit which continues to watch over us. We also express gratitude for the fervent prayers of the sixth spiritual head, Reverend Hiromichi Konko, who currently serves at the headquarters tirelessly praying for the well-being of all people. Furthermore, we acknowledge the Amagi Church and Honolulu Church as our grandparent and parent church, along with the ministers, followers, and supporters of this community. Please continue to illuminate our lives and bestow blessings upon every cell in our body from head to toe. In this moment, let us reflect upon the myriad of events unfolding across the world. May our prayers extend to encompass the people, our environment, and all living beings. And despite the challenges and uncertainties, your blessings persist, and today we offer our profound gratitude for them. Silent prayer. Thank you. Adoration Prayer, page 7. We lift our eyes in awe for heaven soaring above. We lift our eyes in awe for heaven soaring above. We bow our heads in prayer for earth rich and deep, living among such gifts of promised giving. How happy and grateful we are. The mediation of Yami Konko Daiji does not stop for a single day. The protection of the Divine Parent embraces all far and wide. The blessings of Kami flow without limit to all generations. The ways of Kami are mysterious and wondrous beyond our understanding. Day by day, every day, earnestly and reverently, we pray the virtues of Kami, known of the power of Kami. Shinko Tokusanji, page 29. 仰ぎ祭れば天高く仰ぎ祭れば天高く泳がみ祭れば地は厚し神の恵みに生かさるるみの幸いのありがたい我が生き神の本当に過ぎと日もかぶる時のなく天使の神のお守りときしかきの隔てなし神に尽くしみはよろずよに名前く道で果てしなく感計りはくすしくて人の思いと呼ばざる我ら今月今日やび祭りてひたすらに神の御影をたたえますらん神の慰霊を仰ぎますらん喜怒哀楽Mitama Prayer, page 12. Spirits of those who have gone before us, you are given the gift of life in this past and this universe. You discharge your duties faithfully, each according to your time years. You will remember in what time your life will go from generation to generation, honor as the foundation of our society and the roots of our families. To the mysterious workings of Kami, you enter the Konko faith, you walk the way of Konko Daiji, respecting the will of the divine prayer. You have passed ignorant years of faith to take it to the world beyond and lead your descendants. Our gratitude is boundless for your loving favors. We revere you as the ancestral spirits of our forms, our own divine spirits. We beseech you to stand by us each and every one. Receive the favor of Kami and help us fulfill our task as people without failing. Protect us, guide us, and enrich us, that we may never lose the way of faith, that we hand it down to all generations, that we may live in peace and prosperity within our homes. Protect us, guide us, and enrich us. Dear Mitama, spirits of the late Reverend Haruko Takahashi, deceased family, friends, spirits of the native Hawaiian people, and beloved house pets that have passed. Good morning to all of you. On this auspicious day, we gather here for our Sunday service, wholeheartedly acknowledging the abundant blessings bestowed upon us by Kami-sama and cherishing the memories of your presence among us. We are deeply aware that you remain ever watchful and supporting our well-being and guiding our choices. Now, the Mitama Spirit, you are the very foundation of our existence, granting us the ability to experience the blessings that grace our lives today. Without your divine influence, we would not have arrived at this moment. We humbly pay homage to your celestial spirit and offer prayers for your eternal happiness and tranquility. Your presence, though transformed into various forms, such as a butterfly, a dream, or rainbow across the sky, serves as a gentle reminder of your unwavering love for us. We hold dear the knowledge that your affection for us endures. As heirs to your legacy, we strive to carry forward the essence of your life and uphold your core values. Let us now observe a moment of profound silence, reflecting upon the countless other Misalan spirits whose boundless love and care continue to bless us. Our heartfelt gratitude goes out to each and every one of them. Silent prayer. Fusen-sanji, page 36. 世々の親は我が家の神我が神と心尽くして好き祭らな心尽くして好き祭らな尊き御親の神たちを海の子のために家の柱を沈め立てたまい初子のために世のなりわいを守り助けたまい隠り世の見えぬ境にましませどもに尽くしみのみ心は写しよに変わらせたまわずさきみたまのまさきくさきわえたまいくしみたまのくしびにめぐみたまいて志は薪の柱の動きなくなりわいは結ぶつなめの揺るぎなく真心清らに励み努めしめたまいうからやからやわらぎやいて日にけにゆらやすく楽しましめたまいついに写し世のことを得て神の帝に参らん時には必ずしも歌えとりたまい見尽くしみよこむらしめたまわんものと神の実りの絶えなるおかしこみかたじけなみみ親の恵みのおぼろげならぬ嬉しみ喜び申すことをみ心も涼やかに気ごしめしたまえと no midama. Anakushibi no no midama. Anatoto no no kami. Anatoto no no kami. Yes, we page 73, the Konko phase are 3. We believe that Tenchi Kane no Kami, the divine plan of the universe, our founder Konko Daijin, in great Kami's revelation, and as divine mediator, answer the call to eternal mediation. Our continuing goal from moment to moment is to realize Kami within each of us. We are fulfilled through Kami. Kami is fulfilled through us. The happiness of everyone is Kami's greatest wish. We give thanks for Kami's blessings, mysterious, wondrous, and mundane. Blessings begin with our own hearts filled with harmony and joy. We pray wholeheartedly to Kami today and every day, trusting Kami as our loving parent, finding peace of mind. We live our faith and service to Kami, each other, and our world, nurturing and nurtured, mutually fulfilled. We revere those who have gone before us, spirits one with Kami, caring for us eternally. We respect and appreciate other paths taken by humanity towards spiritual fulfillment. Good morning, everyone. Thank you very much for being here today for our Sunday service. Yesterday we had our Gampla workshop, Hawaii Gampla workshop, and people, the young and old people, we gather and we build these plastic model toys. Well, I don't know if they're toys, but they're like plastic model kits. And yesterday about 25 people attended, and maybe a couple hours before ending, one of the guys that came to attend, he was like, did you see me come in with keys dangling from my belt? And I was like, well, I don't pay attention to those kind of things. And he asked my husband too, and we're like, well, if they fell down, you would have heard it. I mean, it didn't make a jingling sound, right? And I was like, was that your house keys? And he said, yeah. I was like, oh, wow. Oh, hope you can find it. So
immediately I prayed to Konko-sama. I put my hands together. Konko-sama, I hope he can find his keys, his house keys. You know, you don't want to lose your house keys. And then he was like, oh, maybe my partner has it. So he called his partner, and sure enough, he left it at his store. So もうすぐに the okage just すぐに it just was apparent, you know. I feel like Kami-sama always helps out in any kind of situation. And Konko Daijin said, pray anytime, anywhere, for anything. You don't have to consider things and like make that distinction of like, oh, this is an important matter, so I should pray to Kami-sama. Or like, this is nothing, this is trivial, so I don't have to pray to Kami-sama. But for anything, for everything, it's okay to pray to Kami-sama, and Kami-sama will be happy to help you. Really, when I can't find things, I don't want to bother Konko-sama for some time. For like a good hour, I try to find things by myself, you know. And I was like, oh man, I can't find that. And then I said to my mom, oh, Kasa, I can't find this thing I'm looking for. And she's like, always, the first thing she says, oh, did you pray to Konko-sama? And I was like, no. I was like, I want to try to find things by myself first. I don't want to keep bothering Konko-sama. But he said, no, it's okay. Just pray. You can find it. So I was like, okay. So I sat down and Konko-sama, I hope I can find the thing I'm looking for. And he was like, it's right in front of my face, you know. As soon as I kneel down and I pray, I was like, it's right there. And I was like, I would never put it there. I don't know how it ended up there, but I found it. And it's like, it always works, you know. So, you know, I don't want to ask Kami-sama to be my genie in a bottle, help me find things every time when I can't find it. But it's okay to, you know, ask Kami-sama for help. And always remember to give thanks. Always, you gotta complete the circle. I always say this when I tell people to pray for things. You pray for something, you receive what you prayed for, then you go back to the circle. You end it by saying, thank you, Konko-sama, I found it. I really appreciate your help every time. Just recently, I went to work and my manager, she approached me and she said, oh yeah, a few weeks ago, did you discharge this patient, blah, 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 and then did you discharge this person with equipment? And I said, oh yes, I did, because the coordinator told me that I do discharge this person, because usually we don't discharge people with any equipment. But for this particular discharge, I consulted with her because for sure I was like, no, we don't discharge people with equipment. But then I consulted this liaison person that's in charge of communication between our hospital and the rehab facility. So she says, oh yeah, we discharge this person with this equipment. So usually we connect the person to a portable device or no device at all. I just put something else, like a discharge with a certain dressing. But I wanted to make sure, right? Because like right before the person went home, she was still connected to that machine. So the person said, oh yeah. She goes home. She goes to that facility with this device, this machine. And I felt, you know, perfectly confident that I did the right thing because I asked somebody else who I thought knew the answer, and I followed directions to the T. But like a few weeks later, I was told by the manager, you weren't supposed to discharge the person with that equipment. I was like, what? No. This is not happening, because I clearly asked that I'm supposed to discharge this person with this equipment. He said, no, our hospital is actually renting it from another company, an equipment company, and we're supposed to return it. And I was like, oh my god. So it's like, whose fault is it? Like, not my fault, but it's like, hey, I'm the one that discharged it, so it made it look like it's my fault already. So I don't know. It was very frustrating for me. And I was frustrated for 2 days because I called that rehab company, the rehab agency, and I was like, do you have our machine? We discharged our patient with our equipment that we were renting out, and I didn't realize that we're not supposed to do that. And I know we're not supposed to do that, but I asked and I thought I did the right thing. And the rehab facility was like, oh yeah, I saw that machine a few days ago, but I don't know where it went. They were like, I was like, no. What am I supposed to do? And then my manager, and she was contacting her manager, and the other people got involved, and this was like becoming a big ordeal. And I was like, oh man, I feel so stupid. But then am I supposed to feel stupid? Because I thought I did the right thing. And you know, I told the manager, I was like, I even have well, I thought I had this evidence of like chatting the other person that, you know, everything was supposed to go with that person. But then a week later, that chat disappears from the system. So I was like, there's no evidence to show to the boss that I did the right thing, supposedly. So I was like, I felt even more like I'm being blamed for all of this. And the manager was like, that machine costs $12,000. And if we can't find it, our unit is going to have to pay for it. And I'm like, oh no, you're probably going to fire me. And I was like, and that's when I was like, oh, yeah, that's right. Pray for everything. You know? My mom always reminds me to pray for everything. So I prayed really hard, you know, that evening when I came home to the altar. Like, you know, with our own eyes, we're not able to find things, but through your divine eyes, your ultra X-ray vision, we can find things that we are looking for. So please let that other facility, that rehab facility, find that machine we're looking for, and let us receive a call from them saying that they found it. Oh my gosh, and very next day, we got more people involved in this ordeal, and like becoming a really big problem. And the manager was like, we still can't find it. But then towards the evening, towards the end of my shift, the manager, she finally approached me and she said, Edna, they found the machine. And I was like, oh. Now I put my hands together now. I said, oh, thank you. I was really thankful that they found it and they're going to deliver it back to our facility. It was really hard because, you know, in our work, we think that we're doing the right thing, and we even consult other people when we're not sure. So to get reassurance that, you know, we're doing the right thing because we don't want to mess up. Yet, you know, they blame you. They blame me that I wasn't supposed to do something. And, you know, that's when you really have to trust in Kami-sama that things will work out in Kami-sama's favor. So this teaching that really helps me, I want to read here in the Voice of the Universe, page 78. Increasing your worries or becoming anxious are signs of losing faith. At times like these, if you practice faith with a grateful heart, it becomes the training period of your faith, and your faith will develop. If you do not, you will lose your faith. You will then be overcome by worries and misfortunes, and you will not be able to do anything. Gorikai 3, Jinkyu Kyogo 10. So that day I was told by the manager, hey, we can't find our equipment. It wasn't even supposed to go to that facility. It made my heart jump. And I was like, oh, dang. You know, I thought I was doing the right thing, but I wasn't supposed to do that. And so like the whole day kind of doesn't go right, yo. And then the very next day too, I had to work the very next day. I still had that like, oh, like partially, not guilty conscience, but like, oh, that worrying heart, that worrying negative heart. That it's not my fault. I just followed instructions. Why is it happening? And I should have more faith and be like, Kami-sama, it's going to be okay. I trust in you. Everything's going to be fine. But, you know, as the worry worked, I still am. And I still need practice with trusting Kami-sama 100%. But I still was worrying. And when I arrived at work, and things just didn't work out. I mean, like right off the bat, oh yeah, I forgot to tell you, like, you know, when you get handoff report for my new patients that I'm going to get the next day, I didn't get my patients back from yesterday. I usually get the same patients, but like they're all different patients. I had to get a report for all different people except one. And one of my patients' IVs, it was broken. And she had no other good veins, so I had to get another a sharper shooter to put a new IV in, and then I had to do a lot of extra things. I feel like that shift, I had to do so much extra things, and it's like when I spiked an IV, there was like leakage going on, so something was wrong with the tubing, and I had to change it all out. And haguru mag-awanai juga. You know what it's called? Haguru mag-awanai means like the cogs of the wheel, it just like, it just tangles and it's not working smoothly. So when that happens, I just step outside. There's like a balcony area, and I go to get fresh air, and I could see like the Ko'ola mountain area, and then I take a deep breath, and I think today is just not my day, you know. I don't know what's going on. I pray that things will start smoothing out, you know. I appreciate everything you do for me every day. And I apologize if I've committed irreverences knowingly or unknowingly, but I pray things will start smoothing out. And after that prayer, things did start smoothing out, and that's when my shift started to go really smoothly again. And they found that equipment that they were looking for, so I was really grateful. Antoni, the excess worrying won't do anything. That's what is a good lesson for me. Instead of worry, pray to Kami-sama and put full trust that things will work out, and they usually will. Thank you very much. I have a very much.
Thank you for joining today's service. We had annual Weight of His Peace Prayer last Sunday, October 22nd, at Kina Church of Hawaii. 60 people showed up of different background. Some of them are quite familiar. Konko believers were only Wahio Church members, ministers, and one from Honolulu Church. I enjoy this annual meeting. Some people say there will be no such friendly gathering anywhere in the world, maybe only in Hawaii. Some said, beautiful. You witness the gathering of different people of different religious backgrounds. Many might doubt the effectiveness of interfaith meeting, like the one achieve peace, and that may hold some truth. Pretoria also hold the military conflict in many places in the world. The countless individuals continue to endure suffering. That is the harsh truth of our lives. In the day-to-day existence, we constantly engage in interface interactions. When we step out of the house, we encounter people from different race backgrounds. At a nearby grocery store, the individual at the checkpoint counter may belong to a different faith. Similarly, in our workplaces, especially here in Hawaii, we collaborate with colleagues representing various beliefs. HCRP Hawaii Conference of Religions for Peace, initially called WCRP, or Conference of Religions for Peace, an organization with a history spanning over 30 years is a real testament. I personally had faint idea that last year's 30th anniversary peace prayer might mark the conclusion of natural of annual gathering. However, it has not been displayed by participants gave us reason to believe in continuation of this beautiful, meaningful tradition. During our initial meeting in June for this meeting, peace prayer, I shared my idea of the peace prayer, emphasizing the significance of discussing peace and the practice of peace. We possess knowledge about our respective faiths. We often fall short in putting our belief into practice. Yes, this year's theme should evolve around practicing our own faith to the best of our ability for the sake of peace. This suggestion led to unanimous agreement for the theme. The founder Konko once conveyed, if there is one true believer in our family, then all family members will become believers. If a single family in the village genuinely embrace this faith, the entire village will begin to receive divine blessings. Floating faith is akin to one seed multiplied into 10,000. Therefore, for those of us who emulate faith, it is essential to sow a good seed. If the seed is tainted, it will lead to a slow beginning, and no amount of effort will rectify it. And from the Jinky Kyo side, 1 week have passed since we attended the gathering. We keep wondering about the meaning of one true believer. Are we one true believer? One true believer would be the believer who appreciate and practice the message of Bhikkhu of Kami. We exist. In Japanese, we say, until the very deep meaning, until, because of you, because of Kami-sama, I am here. Anyway, thank you very much for your attention. Gyami Konko Lai Tichi Harino Kami Shishi Noi Ugami Ugako Nirani Gyami Konko Lai Tichi Harino Kami Shishi Noi
我が側
我が我が心により本日の地でバイオグラフィーをしておりました。Page 149, middle part, the end of World War II. 149.
はい。The end of World War II witnessed the resettlement, recovery, and rebuilding by those incarcerated, including Konko ministers and their followers. Fortunately, most of the churches that existed prior to the outbreak of war were re-established, with the exception of the Konko Church of Tacoma, and began pursuing their goal of providing spiritual guidance to those in need.
The post-war years also witnessed a resumption of efforts to fulfill Kami's wish that people be saved. One such effort involved the establishment of the Konko Churches of America in 1954. This body replaced the previous Konko missions in America and was headquartered in San Francisco, California, with Reverend Yoshiaki Fukuda as bishop. There were also 8 new churches established in various parts of North America, joining the existing 6 churches. The Konko missions of Hawaii was also formalized in 1954, with its headquarters in Honolulu, Hawaii, led by Reverend Masayuki Kodama as bishop. In addition, there were 5 new missions established in Hawaii to better serve the growing number of believers following the end of World War II.
The divine call asking one to devote their life to saving others and manifest the wishes of Kami and Kokon Daichi continues to be an inspiration to new pioneers of the Konko faith. This can be seen in the 9 churches that have been established in South America, nation of Brazil, since 1964. In South Korea, although a church has yet to be established, a Konko Kyo Activity Center has been active since 2000.
In addition to the above, numerous faith gatherings have been held in Australia, France, Germany, Malaysia, Portugal, Spain, and the United Kingdom, spearheaded by the Konko International Center.
As stated in the introduction of this to this biography, the founder of the Konko faith would indeed influence all aspects of this independent religion, even after his passing. This was made possible through the devoted efforts of his followers to maintain the basic precept that there exists within each individual, the presence of the divine spirit seeking to be manifested to them. They also maintain the belief that all people are children of God, fully embracing their this basic precept. The followers of Konko Daishin, despite facing great difficulties and interface strife, first revealed to create a religious organization which ultimately preserved the essence of mediation, the primary means of manifesting the Kami will.
はい。
はい。音楽はみんな優しかった。もう腹減ってるよね。ちょうど。
ざいます。Good morning. ただいまから歌を4つ歌わせていただきます。We're going to sing four songs. 親神の夜差しのままにページ59から。
水着
missionary in page 46.
The heart caught up in doubt and worry, I face my life every morning, wanting to shine, but somehow holding back joy and fear, still within my heart. Still I know, even what's as small as I can run into someday and find a shining, shimmering, brilliant light going from a path that never ends. Instead of losing hope or fearing what's ahead, let's keep on moving forward with our heads up high, for we are all living in a world that embraces you and me with its love, supported by the prayers of those who care for us. We are never alone in our lives. When I'm down and ready to surrender, when times are hard and it seems so dark, just knowing each day that I'm never on my own gives me strength and courage to try harder. Holding hands with my friends standing by my side, swinging arms together we will walk to the shining, shimmering, brilliant light, going from a path that never ends. Instead of losing hope or fearing what's ahead, let's keep on moving forward with our heads up high, for we are all living in a world that embraces you and me with its love, supported by the prayers of those who care for us. We are never alone in our lives. Instead of losing hope or fearing what's ahead, let's keep on moving forward with our heads up high, for we are all living in a world that embraces you and me with its love, supported by the prayers of those who care for us. We are never alone in our lives.
ありがとうございました。Have you see you next time、オンラインの方。
歌ってたの。
ありがとうございます。
南高校大天地金の神に願い、おかげは我が心にあり、今月今日で頼め。 義兄金剛大師天地金の神主に願えおかげは我が心にあり今月今日で頼めにはい、ありがとう